There's levels to this thing, right? There's levels to this thing, young boy. So ask yourself in the industry that you're in, right? Not even just your industry, but your industry, your family, your relationships, your children, whatever it may be. What level do you want to get to? Like, what is the level that you're going to be happy with, right? What is the level that's going to make you whole, that's going to make you complete, that's going to make you say, you know what? We made it. We're here. We're happy at where we're at right now, right? What level is that? What level is that for you in particular? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Always Ask Questions. Today we're going to be talking about levels of success. Because there's levels to this thing, right? Levels of success. Very, very important topic. I say levels of success is very important because everybody's definition of success is different. What I may deem to be successful, somebody else may not believe that's successful. Or somebody may say, you know what? I may not have what you have as success, but what I have is enough. There's different levels. It is very imperative, it is very important to know what level of success you want to achieve. What level do you see yourself at? Where's the goalpost? Where is it that you see yourself getting to? Are you setting the goalpost high, or are you setting it, as Joe Budden would say, the bare minimum? Are you setting it at the bare minimum, right? The only person that can dictate that or even judge that is yourself. Right? So you may have one person that say, you know what? I have a business. I have a little side business. I make about an extra $500 a month from this side business, from this side hustle. That's the level I'm at. And I'm okay with that, right? You have another entrepreneur to be like, man, I only made 500, man. I'm ready to delete myself, okay? Because I didn't make enough. There's no way I can survive like this, right? I need to be making 5,000. You have another person to say, well, I may need 10,000. And the funny part about it is, until you achieve that goal, whatever it is, you won't know if that's enough or not, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, I make all these custom t-shirts and stuff. I have my own artwork and everything, right? So it was one point in time where I would hope, you know, that I would make $1,000 in a month off of my business, because the way I was advertising, I didn't have that many shirts out at the time. I was just getting my feet wet, you know, figuring out pricing and things like that, getting the website and stuff together. Had no email list or anything like that. And $1,000 was like, wow, I can't believe this, right? Next thing you know, you get up to a couple thousand. Next thing you know, I do 4,000 in a weekend. Next thing you know, I do 10,000 in a weekend. And I'm like, okay, this level that I've reached, I really, really like this level, right? But then I see other people on another level, and I have to ask myself, okay, do I want to stay at this level, or do I want to achieve the next level? There's levels to this thing. No matter what you do in life, there will always be another level. There will always be someone doing better than you, if you even care about that type of thing. But there's levels to this thing. Artwork, the fashion, entrepreneurship, being a YouTuber, shooting videos, doing content. There's levels to this thing. You have to ask yourself, what level do you want to fall in? Like if you were shooting a movie, do you want to be in the level of an independent film? Sundance? Do you want to be Hollywood? Paramount Studios? The big leagues? Red carpet? What's your level that you want to get to in life? Understand there's levels to this thing now. I remember when I used to do shirts and I used to paint on t-shirts with puffy paint. I would take it, I would draw on there, and I would paint, and I thought these shirts were the greatest thing in the world. You could not tell me otherwise. My shirts were the dopest. I was the best artist out of Indiana. Nobody wanted to see me. I was recording on my VHS tape recorder. We didn't even have, like, YouTube was like super new still, man. This is probably like 07, 08. And I didn't realize there was levels to this thing. Now, when you find out that there's other levels, hey man, hold that thought. I hope you guys are getting a lot of good value from this video. But I want to let you know this video is sponsored by In Your Face Art. You can go ahead and hit the link in the description, man. Get you some really dope merch. I drew and designed all this stuff myself. We got many more designs, and I'm working on making a lot more original pieces. So if you want to look something like this, or you want to get something like this, you know, hit that link in the description, man. These do not fade in the wash. They run big. We got big guy sizes. They're very vibrant. They're very soft, colorful, all that stuff. And they all drawn by me, man. So hit me up, man. Link in the description. If you really want to get some heat, you want something different. And if you really want to go different, hold up. Check out our LED bags as well, man. Dope book bags and stuff like that. You can check these out too, man. Customizable. So, you know, rock with your boy, man. It's one way you can support the channel. You already know what it is. All right. So when you find out that there's other levels, you can either do one or two things. Either you can hate, or you can get educated. You know, you can start hating, or you can get educated, man. Those are the two things that you can do, because, you know, or you can just stay stagnant. That's the third thing. You can't stay stagnant. So you can hate on the level that you see that's up there, that's higher than you. You can educate yourself on the level that's higher than you, or you can just say, you know what, I'm good where I'm at, right? But from what I've learned in business, there is really no in between in business. There's really not a streamline. You know, you either getting worse as a business or you're getting better as a business. You only can streamline for so long, right? So it's like, what level do you want to be at? What level do you see yourself as? That's the question of the day. What's the highest level? Let's look at that, right? So if you are a basketball player, one of the highest levels, highest achievements you could be is in what? The NBA. And then even once you're in the NBA, you know, then you're still going up there against your Kobe's, your LeBrons, your Jordans, that type of iconic status. There's somebody out there that's going to go after that level. But there are different levels to this thing, and you got to ask yourself, what level are you willing to go to? What are the things you're willing to sacrifice to be able to even get to that level? Do you have what it takes to get to that level? Are you that determined? Are you that hungry for it? There's levels to this thing, right? There's levels to this thing, young boy. So ask yourself, in the industry that you're in, right? Not even just your industry, but your industry, your family, your relationships, your children, whatever it may be, what level do you want to get to? Like, what is the level that you're going to be happy with, right? What is the level that's going to make you whole, that's going to make you complete, that's going to make you say, you know what? We made it. We're here. We're happy at where we're at right now, right? What level is that? What level is that for you in particular? I would love to see you put it in the comments, you know? Like, for instance, being a YouTuber, there's levels when you start off and you just have 0 subscribers. Then you get to your 100. Then you probably, you know, get to your 1,000. Then you're like, man, okay, I want to get to 5,000, then 10,000. Okay, let's double that up. Let's get to 20,000. All right, now we're trying to get to that 50,000. All right, we double up again. Yo, we are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers, right? I think you get a plaque. Do you get a plaque when you reach 100,000? I think you get like a plaque when you reach 100,000. And then from there, you get another plaque if you reach, I think, 500K. And then you get another plaque if you reach 1 million. You see how there's levels to this thing? It's like there's always another level. Now, with me, somebody like me that's building up my business, building up the things that I'm doing, I like to look for other examples and other people out there who's already done what I've done, So as I achieve more and more levels, I don't have to keep hitting my head as I go up, because I'm learning from other people who've already been on that level, who've already surpassed that level. So you gotta actually, when you talk to people, right? And say it's your family, it's some of your friends, and you really want to get somewhere, you want to elevate, you want to get to that next level. But you're talking to people who haven't even been to that level. They never even seen that level. They never dealt with that level of money before. They never dealt with that level of influence before. They never dealt with that level of business before. They never dealt with that level. So I would think it would make sense to talk to someone, search for advice from someone who's already been to that level and beyond, right? That's why I'm always asking questions. I'm not saying I know all the answers, but I do have all the questions. I definitely have all the questions, and I just give my advice on said question, but you gotta ask yourself about those levels. What level do you want to get to? What level do you see yourself at? And do you have what it takes to make it to that level? And then what level will be enough? Like, what is that number? Like when some people say, I want to be rich, I want to be a millionaire, blah, blah, blah. What is that number to you? I have a number in my head. My number in my head is 8,600,000. I don't know how I came up with the number. That's just my number. 8,600,000. That's the level for me. That at least gives me a goal. That at least gives me, okay, you know what? Well, what would I have to do to be able to achieve and get to that level? What would I have to do? How much would I have to sell? What would I have to create? How many businesses would I have to have? How much time do I think that would take to achieve that level? Now it seems a little bit more construct. Now it seems a little bit more obtainable, right? Because we're putting some concrete evidence there. We're putting a concrete number to it. We're putting a concrete goal to this level. Are you setting those type of things for yourself? Do you know the number? Do you know the level that you want to get to? What does that level look like for you? If it's for your family, what does it look like for your family? When you say, okay, my children, I want them to go to this type of school. I want them to be educated here. Or I want to be in this type of environment. I want them to live in this area. I want them to go to private school. Or I want them to do, like, you set these levels, you set these goals for yourself. You can at least have a tangible aspect of what that level is going to be. So I think it's very, very important for you to know the level, put something concrete to it, so that you're able to go after it. It's hard to go after a goal when it's just something in the air and you just say something vague. You need to be descriptive. You need to be very detailed about what that level is and what it looks like. Another thing about levels, which is really cool, is that finding an individual who's already on that level, right? So I'll follow somebody who's at the level, like for me, I'm a YouTuber and I'm doing speaking and things like that. It will be Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas is a phenomenal E.T., the hip hop preacher. He's the GOAT at this thing, right? Top dogs in this thing. So I would look at it and I'm like, okay, his energy, his presence, his voice, his storytelling, his points, all those things, and where he comes from, everything that he's been through cultivates who he is. His consistency, his work ethic, his can-do attitude. There are different levels to this thing. If I want to get to that level, what did this man go through? What did he learn? What did he study? Where did he go speak at? Where's his audience? The level of audience, the level of prestige, the level of confidence, the level of awareness, what level of education, all these things matter. You need to know the levels. You need to know what level you're at, and you need to know what level you are going to. You need to know. These are questions that you need to ask yourself. What level do I want to go to? What level will be enough for me? Because a lot of times we'll get focused watching other people's level for the wrong reason. You'll see that person at that level and you'll hate the fact that they're there. And then you'll also look at that level and feel like, okay, well, where I'm at ain't jack. I'm useless. I'm nothing because I'm not where they are. When that level may not even be for you. You may have another level over here. You have to use levels as encouragement, not as self-deprecation. You don't want to use it as a way to break you down. Use it as a way to make you feel like you're worthless. If anything, it should be motivation. Because my thing is, if I see somebody at a certain level, one, I'm happy, I'm proud for them. But two, it lets me know it's possible. They eat, sleep, and breathe. We all eat, sleep, and breathe the same. It lets me know that it is possible, that this goal, this level that they're at is actually obtainable. Wow, I didn't even know you could do that. Wow, I didn't know there was levels to this thing. Okay, so this is a whole new level, right? Like when I first started making these type of t-shirts, it would just be like an image right on the front. I had no idea you could wrap the whole shirt around, right? Or when I used to hand paint on canvases, and I used to have to buy paints, I used to have to buy the canvas, I used to have to buy the paintbrush. I had no idea you can draw on a tablet. You don't have to buy any colors. I can print out and duplicate my artwork over and over again as many times as I want. I can put the artwork on anything. I'm like, there's levels to this thing. Wow. Instead of saying, yo, man, I'm hating on that, I'm a traditional artist and blah, 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 I educated myself on how to get to that level. And once I got to that level, it doesn't impress me anymore. Now I'm trying to get to the next level. I know what level that I want to be on. I know, okay, these are the people who've done it before me. So this is what I got to do to get there. So do me a favor, hit the comments and let me know what level are you on, right? Who's at the level that you want to get to? And what level is going to be enough for you once you get there? Put those in the comments. These are some great questions to ask yourself so you can know where you're going. You can know what you're striving for. Now you're setting yourself a blueprint, a roadmap to get to that point, right? You already know what it is. Always ask questions. Please hit that like, subscribe, and comment. And share this to somebody who may need to hear this. You know? About levels. Because you get a clearer understanding of what it takes to get where you're going. When you actually have something tangible to put it with. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate y'all time. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, always ask questions. Talk to you later.